Washington, the key news, Russell Westbrook in the starting lineup after he was a game-time decision due to a sprained ankle he suffered in Game 2. More shooting after his team shot 2 for 22 from 3 in Game 2, and Danny Green sneaks around to steal the opening tip.
Ryan, early in this game, the Wizards take advantage of the home crowd for one and do not turn the ball over, because you don't want the 76ers to get out in transition, because they're very going to want to allow them to score in transition as well.
An early bucket for Simmons on the layup. Washington will have just shy of 10,000 fans in this.
But he has been getting into the paint scoring, and he's going to have to get in there a lot. And I still want to see him be aggressive behind the three-point line as well when he stretches the defense out from getting into the paint.
Again, extending his two-point barrage. It's the first 2 buckets of the game for Washington, was second in the league in scoring this season, trailing only Steph Curry and him.
Having to guard Joel Embiid one-on-one early in the game when you need a win. If I'm the Wizards, I want to send a double team early to get him out of rhythm, not play him straight up one-on-one. I don't like that.
Harris turns the corner and lays it in.
I don't know, but he needs to continue to be aggressive and get to the line, because that's the only way you get past it, is continue to get there and shoot with confidence.
Curry splashes the jump. Here's Westbrook dancing into the lane, finds Beal, corner 3, no.
Talking about ankle injury, I tell you what, Russell Westbrook will still be in attack mode.
Here's Hachimura through the lane, couldn't twist it in, and Harris secures the rebound. Oh, nice find. Curry to Simmons for the flush.
Last week, fans have been kicked out of arenas and some banned indefinitely because of their mistreatment of players and their families. Trae Young was spit on by a fan in Madison Square Garden, but the NBA has...
And the NBA acted as such this week, Vince.
Absolutely, and you know, like you say, it's a tough situation for players, and that is a natural reaction. You know, we heard Trae said,
It's a 12-11 Philadelphia lead, first quarter action, 7:22 to go in the opening quarter of Game 3. Curry connects his personal. Have a little discussion afterwards. Swiftly up the floor. Harris to the corner. Curry again connects on another triple.
That's one thing, but wide open jump shots, they can control that.
Beal leaning 3, won't go. Simmons the long rebound. Oh, nice skip feed to Green on a 3.
Atlanta, I love you now.
I mean, Vince, if they're rocking them in Atlanta, we're going to be seeing them in Toronto forever.
Oh, for sure. No, yeah, it's just cool to see. You know, when you're removed from the game, you still want to be a part of it. And to see that Carter jersey is still, you know, it's a great feeling.
For Washington ends the 9-0 Philadelphia run. Green off on a 3 there, able to follow it up and get his own rebound with 5 Wizards watching, and then Harris makes
it threes to very good three-point shooters.
Here's Ish Smith unable to hit. Washington now 1 of 7 from 3 to begin this game. They were 2 for 22 in Game 2. Embiid alone knocks down a 3.
Shooters like Philadelphia has, you know, to just run the floor. Ben Simmons will find you just like this, and you get these opportunities to play bully ball. That is unfair.
Embiid just worked Daniel Gafford for the easy 2. Embiid now with 9, a lob inside. Gafford able to finish. Gafford, tough task here, trying to hang with Embiid. Oh, Embiid, the no-look. Thibault, no.
Well, if you're Gafford and you're guarding Joel Embiid, where you're giving up significant size, you have to hit Joel Embiid first. Yes, easier said than done.
And he didn't come to play night in and night out there. He wanted to succeed but didn't know exactly how. So when he was flying to DC, he was emotional but told me that he was going to hit the ground running. That's the promise that he made to himself, and that's what he's trying to do here, Ryan.
Well, and he did it at the
play, stick to your game plan, and obviously make shots and defend. Right now, Washington's going to have to defend the three-point line a little better if they want to win this game.
one area to be is
it's not. It is not.
2 fouls on Dwight now. And how about Westbrook? A 4-point game. Philadelphia led this game 30-14 in the first.
It's one thing Russell is so good at is rebounding. One of the best, if not the best, rebounding guard we've seen in this league. And, I mean, averaging a triple-double. He gets called for fouls that might not be a foul for everybody else, but for Dwight Howard, that's going to be a foul.
So that's 3 on Dwight. Embiid back in. Here is Beal, mid-range, sure.
And ball fake first, look around the pass, step, then shoot the ball. Like, it doesn't get any tougher than that. Great concentration.
9 points now for Beal. He's 4 of 7. Simmons, the hook is good. He's been outstanding in this series. If Smith's jumper rolls off, and Harris there for the board. Here's Embiid facing up on Lopez. Embiid, step back, is smooth. Timeout Washington. Utah and Memphis, a swing game 3 back in Memphis with that tied at a game apiece. Vince, your impressions of that series thus far?
You talk about going to be a good one. I will be tuned in. Game 3 back in the grindhouse, a place what I'm familiar of. I tell you, Donovan Mitchell's comeback game after missing 17 games and 4. You have the young fella Ja Morant, who is fearless, been playing next level basketball, letting the world know I am a superstar and I am here.
God, it should be an outstanding game following this.
I was going to say that, Ryan, this is something the Lakers like to do, kind of get their big that they want to post up down the court early, and everybody.
Yeah, Westbrook and Beal were kind of looking at each other like, what happened there? It might have been Westbrook and Hachimura. Here comes Russell after rebound number 6. He has 3 assists, 10 points. Good kick here. Hachimura knocks down every one of the Sixers starters entered this game 3 shooting at least 50% for the series.
Joel got caught with the split step there. You have to put the ball down first before you get into a split step dribble.
Westbrook gives it up. Lopez trying to get to the hook and does.
It's just which hand does he want to use this time?
Embiid, the exaggerated ball fake, bumpers in and finishes.
Elongated ball fake, a la Tracy McGrady. The traffic finished with the left hand. Very impressive.
Green, a 3 is good.
You posted as updates are provided.
All right, thank you very much, Malika. Washington, certainly not a team that wants to deal with any injuries to its rotation as Green connects.
Yes, it's been a rough night so far from shooting for the Wizards, that is, but I like to see them continue to shoot the ball. But the way they hit their threes is Russ getting into the teeth of the defense, drawing defenders and allowing them to get open shots. So that's what they're going to need. You don't want a threes right now. You just want to continue to get a stop, get into transition, get some easy buckets.
An 8-0 Philadelphia run after Washington had cut it down to 6. They've trailed by as many as 16. Embiid now has 20. Hachimura knocks down a 3.
Hachimura to get an open 3.
Curry straight on. No. Rebound Beal. Russell with 10 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists in his first half. Westbrook jumper, banks in.
You see Hachimura made a business decision not to jump. And I think Embiid thought he was going to have a little contest from Hachimura. He chose otherwise.
Westbrook using the window. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists for Russell Westbrook. The man with 184 career triple-doubles, more than any player in NBA history. Green waits and connects. Yeah.
He is on fire. shooting like Danny Green in college.
A fellow Tar Heel for Vince. Curry looking to shake free of Embiid's screen. Embiid now, the ball fake, another try! And
He's not missing that one.
Has been filling up the stat line in these first 3 games of this best-of-7 first-round series. Philadelphia, meanwhile, with the 72 points most they've put up in a first.
Now it seems like they're featuring him a little bit, and he's getting rolling.
Westbrook at it stripped. Embiid controls it. 5 on 4 here for Philadelphia. And Curry splash from... Beal was already retreating on defense. Inbound and the bucket. Giving it back. Curry through the lane. Can't flip it in. The reverse tip won't go for Simmons. What a find. Westbrook to Gafford. Quarter of game 3, a 2-0 series lead. Harris, one of 5 Philly starters in double figures. Embiid to the reverse, 2 an MVP winner. Bill Walton back in 1978, missed 24 games that season. Embiid off one leg. I mean, it's just
having multiple fakes in his arsenal. I mean, not just the ball fake, jab step with, foot fake. He has it all to create easy baskets for himself in his jump shot.
Philly's starters shot a combined 68% from the floor. It was the 4th highest field goal percentage in a playoff game over the last 25 seasons for a starting 5. And they followed it up thus far with almost a duplicate performance. Shot clock fading here on Embiid. Fading away. You bet. Joel. The lead is at 25 for Philadelphia. Simmons off the steal. No look to the corner. Lob. Simmons alone. Defense broke down. And Washington.
Games in game 3, he was aggressive, getting downhill, dunking the ball, knocking down threes. It was talked about, oh, LeBron's not shooting not getting in the paint, just shooting threes. And he did it all last game, and they had a big win. And look for them to stick to the stage.
Sixers' last 2 playoff runs haven't gone the way Joel Embiid envisioned, but he told me that this time around, the games have slowed down for him. When the Wizards are sending 2, 3 guys at him, he told me he has more confidence.
Down the stretch of the season, Philadelphia has just overwhelmed the Wizards so far in his first-round series.
And Ryan, you called it. I called the Wizards' second to last game, I think, versus the Atlanta Hawks. But I tell you what, the way the Hawks are playing right now, they've given themselves a chance to put themselves in a position to win this series. I mean, if they win this one at home, I think they figured out how to win, and they've made it tough for Julius Randle.
Edo can't finish. Here comes Howard. Maxey, good setup. Scott a 3, it is good. Vince, I loved earlier this year, Doc Rivers used a baseball analogy talking about on the offensive end for Thibault, but he is a unique force defensively to call on for select moments for Doc Rivers' team off the bench.
And it seems like he loves the challenge. That's what he was known for coming into the league.
For Bradley Beal, he and Russell Westbrook trying to will their team, but Washington, no answers on the defensive. The Sixers have put up 127 points with still 2:47 to go in this 4th. Scott rims in a 3.
Shots because of the demand of Embiid and Simmons.
Neto can't hit the 3. Gafford cleans it up inside. Philadelphia about to have its first 3-0 series lead since the Eastern Conference semifinals in 1985 against the Bucks. Korkmaz gives it up. Scott, not that time. Reed on the follow, can't get it to go. It's all cosmetic at this point. Inside of 40 seconds remaining. Matthews. Shot clock.
If you're the Sixers, you go back and look at this film, and you'll see one thing that's glaring. Open threes. More than anything, Embiid, Simmons, and Harris, you see that you gave up open threes, and they were all makes for the most part. And that was part of the Achilles heel that hurt their team and ultimately that.
That will do it. Philadelphia takes a